one. I think I have, if it's not one, I might have two baskets of hair products, and I have more products for like face. I just need to like either decide if I'm gonna just throw it away, because what had happened was I was gonna throw everything away. But then this thought popped in my mind: before you throw it away, send it to Goodwill. And once that popped into my mind, that has delayed me for about 75 to 80% to 99% of the things that I was going to do. It has delayed me. One, because I don't have my car and I'm trying to do everything now without the vehicle. Two, it is making me hold on to things and care about things more that I was going to already throw away. Because once I take it and I throw it away, I could just take it and throw it away. But there has to be a day where I'm just like, I put it in a garbage can, but then I take it out and put it in a bag. Like, I have to decide to do it like that. Like, I have to throw the stuff away. So that's pretty much where I'm at with that. My glasses is fixed, so I'm happy about that. I need lip stuff so I can stop biting my lips. And I need to pretty much close up this video now, y'all. I gotta put certain things away, clean up a little bit, straighten up a little bit. I bought this stuff. I'm happy I bought it. If it's like, I'll be happy sometimes because it's like they have enough for me. Like, they know I'm coming back, to purchase something. So I'll be happy about that. I bought this cake. I know I'm gonna enjoy this cake. I bought everything I need, so I'm basically in for the rest of the day. I did my purchases for today. I'm waiting for the laser to come in. I have to watch a lot of videos now and question a few teachers now. But like, how I got through this class is literally, I didn't say anything at all. Everybody else was asking questions. They asked like a billion, trillion, zillion questions. And I had to wait till the end, not say anything until the end, until he said, anybody else have any questions? Like, we're going to go check and see if we're going to go practice now. Like, literally, it was like the whole day of how you stay quiet for like 8 hours. Like, I was literally quiet from like 10 o'clock to like, the class ended early to like 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is crazy. But the benefits is that I did it. We're done. And we can do laser. We definitely have the license to do laser. So y'all can be ready for all of that. And it's an adventure. And we're going to keep on going. So y'all, if y'all need me, you know where I'm going to be. Come back and see me. We could talk about, I put the prices of the, I put the prices of the items, the prices for the laser. I put the prices on the website. I'll find a way. Actually, I'll probably put it in the description box below. Access to the website. And y'all will be able to like look at all the prices for like the laser. I kind of stayed along the lines of the program, like the prices that were offered. And that's it. I mean, I'm not really, I don't know what I'll do yet, y'all, but for now, like, those are the prices, and I can make it so like I want to be able to move around, so I'm gonna try to travel. And I don't normally, I mean, honestly, I don't really be doing anything. I don't be traveling. It's like I'm dead in school. I dead be in school, but I mean, if you needed me to do something, I could. You just have to like contact me, communicate with me, and that's it. Pretty much just trust the situation, and that's it. We're pretty much good. Like, pretty much good. There's nothing saying that, it can't be done or anything. So, and you don't need a license to do somebody. You just need a license to really like know how to use it properly. That's what the license is for. Like, it's not something you could just teach somebody, and I can understand that. But it was crazy when I was looking in the book, and the book was telling me about all of the stuff. I was a little bit sad because it did look like it was in their book, but she told me it wasn't in the book. And then I'm trying to remember, where did I get this book from? It wasn't even really supposed to leave it, but when you have a student, right, that it has a question, like, I don't know, I think that you should try your hardest to answer the question. Don't just throw the student out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a teacher, I wouldn't do that to somebody. I wouldn't do, and that's a lot of money. And you have to think about it like this: your negligence on your POK, you're because you don't know anything about your product, you couldn't answer my question, so you caused the school close to $8,000, and I think that that's selfish. I think that that's selfish. Plus possible more or less interest. You caused the school money. You know what I'm saying? Because you was incapable of saying, look through the book, or I don't know. I think that that was kind of selfish. Do I care about that anymore? The only reason why I care about it is because it prevented me from moving on to other schools for a while. And it also prevented me from using my credit as of right now. And it it puts me in a position where now I have to pay things either straight cash or, you know, but has it stopped my integrity to want to go on? No. Now I have to do more research, like I said, because I want to get into the laser for tattoo removal. I'm going to get more information on that, which I think I could do anyway because it's part of it. And then if I could do the skin thing, then I can do the hair removal thing. If I can do right? Yeah. So I probably can do it. It's just that they can't focus on it because the course is predominantly for laser hair removal. I'm sure that they will touch bases on it. But laser is a laser, so it's the same thing. And once you know how to use it, like I do know how to use it, I know how to hold it, I know how to, I know how to use it. And I understand the light thing a little bit more. And what else? What else? The laser, the light. The other thing was I want to get into electrology, which is permanent hair removal, which is going to target the white hair for when your hair turns white. Because in case we can't get the hair out all, for complete permanent removal, because one school, the school that I was in, one school was telling me that you can't get it all taken out. Like, it's just not, like, the hair is going to keep on growing, it's going to keep on growing, it's going to keep on growing. The only thing that can make it go away would be electrology, which is an electrologist, which measures things over a square centimeter, I think 0.25 square centimeters of, and I might be wrong about the 0.25, but I'm just using my guesstimations. But that's the ultimate goal. Ultimate goal is learning how to do permanently removing the hair, so that you can finish your adventure for once the hair grows a different color or changes a different color, that it would be possible to do it. Then you don't have no more hair anywhere. I personally don't want hair anywhere. But it would be a good idea to, learn it, do it, and it's cool. Like, the laser is coming, the laser is on its way, so we are planning that. I ordered it. Let me see. Every time I want to use my computer, 'tis dead. Anytime I want to use my phone, 'tis dead. Like, 'tis dead. All right. Hold up. And y'all, did I tell y'all what happened to me about the laser thing? Oh my goodness. I had purchased an item in my sleep. You heard me. in my sleep. I purchased it in my sleep. One of them I purchased on the computer, like eye to eye. Then I had a dream that I had purchased it, but the person that I had purchased it from on the computer, the one that I had purchased, I had a dream that they didn't have it anymore. They sold it to somebody else, so they didn't have any more in stock. Then I wanted to still get the item, and then I couldn't get the item because of course they don't have it in stock and the price done change. So then boom, now I go on to the internet, right? Well, I basically, yeah, they had the item, now they don't have the item, right? All right, so now I go on a computer and I'm thinking in my mind, we'll just cancel the order, right? In my mind, like, okay, they'll cancel it. But then really turned around and really turned around and said, in my sleep, went on the computer, purchased it again with a different seller because I had it in the same box, in the same cart. I had two of the items in the same cart. Went to the other seller and purchased the item. So I had two charges on my card. Then I called the bank. Then I called eBay. Then the bank called me. Then I fell asleep. Then I was sick. Then I was tired. The bank is calling me crack of dawn, like eBay's calling me the night before, texting me, emailing me. Did you make this purchase? Did you make this purchase? Did you make this purchase? I'm just like not moving, not doing anything because, the transaction is pending on my card. So anyway, I didn't do anything. I just told, I don't think I touched anything. I might have told somebody, yes, I did something. But then the bank, I didn't respond to them because I didn't think that it would have been a problem. But then the next day, I found out the morning time, like once I went to sleep like a 7-11 or something in the morning. The bank called me and was like, did you make this transaction? Your transaction had been flagged for, your transaction was flagged for, how do you say it? I need lip gloss. Here it is. The bank flagged my transactions for, they flagged my transactions. That's all I know. They flagged my transactions for, what do you call it? Y'all, I don't know what I'm talking about. They flagged my charge for, fraud. And then after they did that, I was like, wait a minute, how you going to do that? And all the transactions that I was doing, all of them was getting flagged. In a way that was right, in a way that was wrong. In a way that was right because I'm making a transaction in my sleep. I'm dead sleep. Like I'm dead. Like, how a person is dead walking? I was dead doing a transaction on the computer. Like when your life is no longer in your control when you're asleep, that's a problem. Because I sat there and my account went negative like $800 and something. Mind you, I had put money in the bank for the item. My bank, I basically had ended up, by the time I was done, I had like $600 in the bank, right, for the transaction. By the time I was done, my account was like negative $1,400, $1,500, like for my transaction minus $800. When you have no control of yourself when you're sleeping, that's bad because you can purchase things in your sleep. I can purchase things in my sleep. That is bad. Then, not only did I do it with my debit card, I did it with a e-check, something that I don't even use. So I'm like, what the freak? I ended up spending like, I can't believe I did that, y'all. Anyway, so that's 2 transactions. Then the bank tells me, all right, cancel the one transaction, ask the seller to cancel this transaction, tell the seller to cancel this other transaction because, hold on. They said to cancel, the bank basically is telling me cancel everything because we're not going to let any of the transactions go through. And I told the bank everything. I was like, y'all, I fell asleep. I know it sounds crazy, but listen to me. Please listen to me. One of those transactions I did in my sleep. I had a dream that the seller told me that they didn't have it anymore. So I went and I purchased it from another seller. Then finally they fixed everything. I had to wait 3 to 5 business days. Mind you, I did this transaction. If it wasn't Thursday, I did it Friday. Okay. Then I had to wait all weekend. My account was negative 800 all weekend. I'm over here boohoo crying in my mind. I'm just like, oh my God, y'all, like nobody's gonna help me. Nobody's gonna help me. Nobody's gonna help me. Nobody's gonna help me. And then Monday comes along. Actually, I think it was like Saturday or Sunday. My account at some point said 2410, and I was just like, yes, like at least there's money in there, you know. But mind you, I had like 1 or 2 more transactions that there was still problems, right? So then today I look at my account and I'm trying to like purchase the item because now all the money is back. So then I basically ended up purchasing the item 3 times. One transaction with one seller, a transaction with a different seller, and then a transaction with the one seller. So it was 2 with the first person, 1 with the second person. They told me to cancel 1 and 2 for both of them, and then I had 1. I told the one seller, do not cancel that transaction. I left a long, drawn out 5 to 6 messages about what's going on with my account and how many to cancel, and they really canceled all of them. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, you should have just kept the one that I told you to keep. Then you didn't keep it. So it's like, okay, boom, now we got a problem because that was where your money was at. You know what I'm saying? And then in my mind, I'm thinking, well, dang, that's really jacked up because, yeah, I really did tell you. And you could really think to yourself, like, yo, she really did tell me don't cancel it because that's where your money is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, boom. So the next transaction was today because the bank fixed everything back and they had my account with like 6 and some change. So my nose is irritating me, like it wants to be blown, but I'm trying to like blot it, but it's just like I'm angry because this could have been taken care of on Thursday. This could have been taken care of on Friday. Hold on. No. It's irritating me so bad. All right. I'm sorry, I'm spitting and everything is nasty. So, now we move on to the transaction with the actual seller and how I'm communicating with them. So today is a day, and I'm basically telling them to wait 3 to 5 business days, right? It's better to just do it with the person who's ready. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm messaging you now and I'm asking you, wait a minute. I just, an investor is supposed to look back at their transactions. Okay. I'm not that I'm necessarily looking in the situation as saying an investor. I'm an investor, but I am kind of an investor. But an investor is looking back at the transaction to verify, is their money going to be safe? Is their money going to be okay? I go and look at the transaction, and the transaction is saying that the item is like $570 something and some change. And mind you, then you have taxes. So then your taxes is like $40 something. And then the company has taxes, right? Right? So by the time I'm done, I'm basically paying for the item, taxes. Then you got the not the nerve, but then you have the nerve to add insurance. Like you can add insurance. Cut a long story short, this is the main reason why when it was time for me to purchase the item from the first person, which is the person that I did end up making the transaction with, because we're just gonna waive all of this for 1 second and come back. This person today was the person that was ready. When the transaction is supposed to be how do you say it? A discount. You know what I'm saying? A person who wants a person to purchase from them is going to help this person save money. So the person that is supposed to be trying to help this person want to look in this direction. Like, okay, well, this charge is looking like a plan. This charge is looking like it's only $464 roughly. But then you add taxes and you're still looking at about 5 and some change. But then you have the company's taxes, which is the actual company tax, which is like eBay taxes or the company's taxes. They always are charging taxes. So it's taxes on taxes on taxes. Really. The item, the tax, and insurance that's a lot of money at the end of the day. But then it's like, you know how you see something, you want something and you need something? Like, I wanted to know that this price, because when you really think about it, when it was time for me to purchase this item, right? Hold on, because honestly, I need to I need this bag my hand. I need to release my hands because I need to be able to move, and I can't move or do anything right now. And that is a problem. Oh, hello. I know not what you see. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my gosh, come on, please. All right, what I need to do is I need to change the stand on my item. Hold on. I'm still talking, y'all. Hold on. I just need to take this thing out and make this thing stand up and lean back the way it needs to be leaning back so I can finish talking to y'all. So basically, I'm over here, worrying about the transaction. And when I first made the initial charge, my bank wasn't letting it go through. I don't know why, but I don't know. That's a bank's job, Their job is to protect their investment, okay? My investment. I'm an investment, okay? Or something like that. I'm an investment, okay? So it's not wise for their investment to become used in a situation where all of a sudden they're now being charged a specific way or being overcharged, undercharged. Like, pay attention to the person, okay? Pay attention to their transactions, pay attention to their process. So I was prepared to pay at least $5.15. All right, because I'm doing all my research. I'm putting stuff in my account, and I'm putting all my things in my cart. I'm planning, I'm pricing, I'm plotting. Boom, I'm making sure everything is good. I'm sick one day. But even though a day I'm sick, if I can move, I'm going to try and take care of my business. I'm going to try and make investments, purchases. I'm going to try, okay? Because after I try, I know that I'm going to be proud of myself later on. So I'm going to try. And so I tried to make a charge, but I need to make sure I put money in the bank. So I go to the bank. I have the money in my hand. I already had money on my card, but I had $5.15 in my hand. So I go to the machine and I'm making sure that all of my bills is the right way and everything. I like to do that a lot with my bills in the bank, because the bank has cameras, and I just feel a little bit more comfortable, because when the machines start taking your money and stuff like that, if you don't count through your money, sometimes they could say anything. You could say something, but they can say, listen, we was standing right there. It don't matter what you said. You could have had $300 bills stuck together and put it in the machine, but because you didn't rip them apart, it's gone, So it's like, I do kind of count through my money. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having money. There's nothing wrong with spending money. There's something wrong when the money don't add up. So I put the money, I'm counting out the hundreds, I'm counting out the 20s, I'm counting out the 10s, I'm counting out the 5s, counting out everything. I put the money in the machine the first time. Okay, we counting up. I put the money in the second time. Okay, we counting up again. I was trying to put the money in the machine in increments of 100. When I got to somehow, some way, the machine canceled my transaction and printed out a ticket. Tried to give me back the money, but I didn't want to take the money. But I put the money back in the machine. It's like the machine was feeding me back and forth, and I'm doing my very best to show it and then put it back in the machine, like to make sure everything is good. Cut a long story short, I have my receipts. Okay. I know for a fact I put a certain amount of money in the machine, in the bank. I put at least $5.15. Now, I go on my phone to make my transaction. Okay, my transaction is supposed to be either $5.79. My transaction is supposed to be $5.79 or $5.69.99. I go to press the charge button because now the money's in the account. I go to press the charge button and the machine, my computer, my phone said a red writing that your process cannot be processed at this time. So I then look at the process again to press it again to like charge it to figure out what's going on. So it's not processing. Mind you, right before I left the house, I purchased something on eBay and used my card and I was good. So for me to try to do it again, it was weird that it wasn't doing it the same exact way. So now I'm doing it on my phone. I'm out. I'm basically getting ready to go, handle the transaction. So I get ready to go to the bank. I'm not the bank. I go on the phone. I'm making the transaction. I go to a coffee spot. I pay with my card. Then I'm basically getting ready to leave. I get money deposited from I think Amazon. They was like doing a return or something. And that was in there. I was good with that. Then the actual amount of the item, when I went to purchase it, I was still getting a rejection. Like it was still saying like you have to use, not